Hello there friends, I hope that you're doing well. So in this video I'm going to replace the thermal paste for an Radeon RX 580. This is the XFX model. So before I start I wanted to record the values from GPU-Z. So these are from the graphics card, the standard values for the GPU, and from sensors we can see that in idle the GPU stands at around 50 degrees Celsius. The fan speed is spinning at 34% at 781 RPM. What will happen is that in idle mode the GPU will stay between 50 and it will go up to 75. As you can see, as it drops below 50 the fan will stop, but since the fan is not running now the GPU will get some heat, and maybe around 53 it will start to spin, and then usually it goes to 57 and then just drops back to 50. And this is not great as the fans will just spin pretty much all the time. And in idle mode right now I'm not doing anything, I'm not playing any games, YouTube is not running, and nothing fancy is happening on the computer. This should probably be much lower. So these are the initial values. I'm also gonna attach some screenshot from the new Cyberpunk 2077 game. As you can see, in that game I will have 89 degrees in full load, which is not great at all. And after I replace the thermal paste we will compare the values. So as you can see it's going up. Okay, so let's see some screenshots from Cyberpunk game. Okay, so this is the video card. We turn it like this and you will notice some screws. So we have two here and these fours. So we need a small screwdriver. So we need the screwdriver like this. Okay, and now we need to remove this panel. So let's attempt to do that. Okay, so you should push just gently. Okay, so I've managed to remove the part with the fans. So what I did was to grab it like this
and then just apply a bit of force on this side and it came off. Now we place it down and slowly we take this part off, and you will notice a connector here. Just leave the connector as it is and work like this. So I tried to remove the connector, but it's too stuck and I just don't want to damage it. So as you can see, this thermal paste doesn't look great, and overall the video card is quite dirty, and just gonna clean it as best as I can, and probably I will need quite a lot of Q-tips. And I'm going to use rubbing alcohol to remove the remaining paste from here. So I have a bit of rubbing alcohol here. So this part should become really shiny, like a mirror. You need to take all the remaining paste, the old paste. So the thing is, this video card has been used for mining probably for 2 years or so, and as you can see, it's the paste is in a really bad condition. Now you can use rubbing alcohol, it will do the job just fine, but if you can find isopropylic alcohol, that will work even better. That is more pure, but yeah, probably everyone has rubbing alcohol in their house, but isopropylic alcohol is a bit harder to find. You need to make this part really shiny and be sure to remove any dust here. Any small dust particles should be removed, as that might affect the heating performance after. Okay, looks fine to me. Now we can just clean it a bit more. Be sure to just work very gently so you don't damage anything, any small components. As you can see, there are lots of really small components here, and you need to be really careful, especially if you never done something like this before. Okay, so this side looks good. Now we need to clean the side with the fans. So let's begin. This part should also become really shiny. So we need to take the old paste Let's see how the fans are looking, and the radiators don't seem to have too much dust here. They seem okay. And this part here is also done, so now we just need to apply the new thermal paste. Okay, so we don't need rubbing alcohol anymore. So this is the thermal paste that I got. It's called Gembird, branded Gembird heatsink silicone thermal paste grease. This is the cheapest one that I could find, but it had good reviews. So sadly I don't have a syringe to apply it, but I can just put a bit with the Q-tip. Something like that. Just gonna take out a bit. Okay. Okay, and we're almost done. We just need to put the pieces together. So it looks pretty clean. The thermal paste has been applied. So now we just put the parts together back. So gently just try to fit everything in. Usually it should go just fine because it doesn't have anywhere else to go. At this point you just turn it around we need this to just place the screws back. So let's start with the screws. So first just screw them a little bit so they are in place, and then little by little we will just screw them perfectly. So we have these 4 bigger screws and the ones which are smaller, one here and one here. Okay, and at this point we need to apply an even pressure, so we will screw them in a cross position. Little by little. So this one is done, this one done as well, and they're all done. Okay, so now the fan part is in place. We can just put back the GPU, and stay tuned because I'm going to show you the new values in GPU Z and in the Cyberpunk game.
Okay, so after I've applied the thermal paste, I've started the computer and it started just fine. And in GPU Z I see pretty similar values. Initially the temperature starts from 50 degrees Celsius, but I've noticed that the fans are not turning on so quickly. As you can see, the GPU load stays mostly at 0%, and the fans are not spinning even after 55. Also, I've noticed that if I start the fans, when the temperature is reaching 49 degrees, the fans will just stop. Probably they will just turn on when it's reaching 58 or maybe 59. So let's see if they will start spinning at 59. So yeah, at 59 they start spinning at 41%. This will cool the GPU, which will go at 49, and at that point the fans will stop. But the fans to start at 50%, it's a bit too much, I think. So let's see. So it's 49 now, and the fans have stopped. So I guess if I start to open the browser, go to YouTube, the GPU temperature will get higher faster, and the fans will constantly spin at maybe 25 to 30%, which will be pretty silent. But I guess every 2 or 3 minutes the fans will start spinning. So I guess it's not much of a difference. But next I want to try again on the Cyberpunk game to see if I reach the 89 degrees, and this time I will just start MSI Afterburner, but I will not set to 70% the fan speed. I will just let it on auto, so the video card will start spin and spin exactly how it thinks is best. Okay, so let's see. In Cyberpunk I will just leave also a few screenshots. I'm not going to record the game, but yeah, I will just put the screenshot with the highest temperature. If it's 89 as well, that's pretty much it. I don't think I can do anything else. This is how the GPU temperature stands, even after replacing the thermal paste. So I will put the screenshots. I hope that this video was useful for you. If you found it useful, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.